Hello, today we're installing a winch on Thumper here. And as usual, to show how easy it is going to be to install a winch, our lovely 16-year-old daughter is going to be the one installing everything today.
Yay. We don't need instructions, right?
I don't think we need instructions.
Yeah,
Just throw those away.
This is a winch bumper. It's got 4 holes for the winch. However, the back 2 holes are covered with this hard plastic shield. So to open those things up, the first thing we're gonna have to do is drill a hole in there so that we can actually bolt the winch onto the bumper.
Em, have you drilled any holes in the Jeep yet?
No,
Are you excited about it?
kind of.
Okay.
Yay!
It's finally ours.
It's finally ours.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, let's try this. No, that's not gonna happen.
The bottom of our winch has these little boxes on the inside, right here. So our mounting bolts are going to go through here. We have these square nuts that are going to fit inside of there, and you're going to run your bolt up, catch the nut, and that's what's going to mount it onto the bumper. See our holes? We're just gonna try to cover them up. You're gonna have to get under there, get it through the hole in the bumper, and find the hole in the winch. Might have to move it around a little bit so that you can tighten it up. The problem we're having, there's a plastic guard underneath our bumper, and if we look under here, light under here so y'all can see. That is the front bolt for the winch, and right there is the hole we drilled through for the back hole for the winch. And I was hoping we could just bolt right through it, but as you can see, there's kind of a channel in the middle. Now, I've been told by several people after I put my bumper on that if you're installing an aftermarket bumper, you should just go ahead and remove this plate. It will save you a lot of headache later in life. We're going to get a hole saw that goes on our drill, and then I think we're going to go about 2 inches around each one of those bolt holes and just cut a chunk of plastic out so that we will have plenty of room for the bolts to mate up with the bottom side of the bumper. These are hole saws. You have what looks like a drill bit. This comes apart. Guess on your appropriate size that we're going to go. We'll say about that big. Drop this in, screw it down, and what's going to happen is this acts like a saw, and it starts chewing away, and this is where the bolt hole is. This chews away on the outside and will cut us our circumference big enough to get to those bolts. So just be on the safe side, take those 2 front ones out. I'll take the winch off.
So basically, what we've accomplished so far is
Nothing.
nothing.
I guess it would be easier if you charged your batteries ahead of time instead of leaving them in your toolbox and deciding to use your MAKITA.
We are such
So,
professionals
yeah.
at this. You're good.
So, luckily, I had
Everybody
one on the
needs to follow
I did
us.
have one on the charger. So
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
We've successfully cut our 2-inch holes in the back. That will allow us to get to those bolts. Here we are, under the Jeep. Trying to find the elusive bolt hole for the winch. Okay, now, once you get it on there, make sure you're straight. Now, close your eyes. Now do it.
Or we could give you safety glasses like good parents, but
Safety third, folks. Give your kids BB guns, pocket knives, and let them work on your Jeeps.
The winch is successfully bolted on. So next is the roller on the front and some wiring.
Then we get to test it out. See if we can drag Mom's car around the subdivision.
So since it has gotten dark outside, we are pulling Thumper into the garage so we can finish the winch install.
I think where we left off with was our rollers. Take a bolt and just start it through on one side. Okay, now get your other bolt. Stick it on this side. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, now just put one hand in the middle. Now you can put the nut on. There's enough pressure on this that it's just gonna hold it in place. So, can you get in there with your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about the bolt. What you're gonna try to do is start the nut. Start twisting the nut. Gun's going the right direction?
In.
Yep. Tighten her up. Okay. We're gonna put the hook on the end of the winch cable. So there's a little cotter pin on the end of this, and we're gonna pop this out and attach it back to the winch cable. So there we go. You see how it's separated right here?
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do is take your pliers, squeeze that together.
Mm-hmm. And pull it out.
Pull it out, and then this pin will come out.
Okay.
We'll put the cable in there, put the pin back in, and then add the cotter pin.
Okay.
There you go. We have installed a winch. We have to hook it up. So,
Looks pretty though.
next thing we have is the control box. Sit her on top for right now. So it is just gonna sit there until we get all of these heavy gauge wires hooked up. And then we're gonna route our power wire. It's also got, it looks like another ground, so we'll take care of that. So what we're gonna hook up, what you're gonna hook up, are the 3 wires in the back. You got the red one with a red boot, there's a black one with a black boot, and then the black one with the yellow boot, right? You see the difference?
Yep.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook that yellow one, it's gonna go to this guy right here. But you don't wanna hook him up this way.
Yeah, because
You're covering the other one. What you wanna do is you wanna try to get it facing an angle about this direction, because you have this other guy out here. So we want him at an angle like that so that you're clear of everything.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Okay, after looking at the instructions, which you never should do, just messes you up, you know. Nah. These, nah, get rid of that. Don't need those things. Anyway, I don't know if you see it. This is the motor for the winch. This is what drives it. On the bottom of this winch is where you attach this ground wire. Us not knowing that there's a nut under there that we have to put a ground wire on. We've secured the winch to the bumper and then tried to wire it.
So basically, what we've accomplished so far is
Nothing.
nothing. That's how you spend your free time.
Yep.